Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 15 of my Rags to Riches Discover University edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And at the end of last part, Dora was late for her one class, so we'll have to see how that impacts her grades. But I figured I would have her do some studying for her exam tomorrow. So we're going to go in here, and we're actually going to do it from the computer and let her do it there. I did just breed the frogs before I started recording, as well as bringing her back to her dorm. Let's take a quick look. Her needs. I maybe should have had her rally the troops, or more to the point, have her do something fun. She kind of needs a radio, but we'll make sure she has that when she goes into her own home, because she should have some money left over, and we can also get her a cat, which might be nice. So I was thinking, because I'd like to see whether she might meet someone, and I have a couple of options. I could just try and look around in the world, or I could add some Sims to the save. I could add perhaps some of the Sims from my foster child challenge, who are, young adults, and if you have watched that, you would have seen them being raised in the game, and put them in this save, and maybe she might meet one of them and fall in love with them. There are a couple that are paired off, but I won't use them, of course, because they already are paired off in their original save, and we'll leave them like that. But let me know if that interests you, and alternatively, if you have any Sims that you've played, I'd prefer Sims that have at least mainly the polite and the responsible trait, and we're high school students. So if you've played any Sims and you'd like to put them on the gallery and let me know, I can add them to the save, because I'm just kind of curious how Discover University plays out with that. That's the main thing, and also that they have a few skills so that they're not like starting completely from scratch. I don't need super Sims. I just want something slightly skilled, just to make it a little bit, go by quicker is mainly what it is, because it's a bit grindy at the beginning when you're trying to train them all up. So, which is what made me think about my foster child Sims as a possibility for her if she hits it off with any of them, of course. And so she's busy studying, and let's take a look. Let's take a look here. So she's supposed to taunt. Oh, she needs to put up banners on her sports arena. So we can easily do that. And we're probably better to do that before we move out, because we're going to be moving to like the center area and not to the the area with the Ubright campus, essentially. I am going to continue to have her work on her money so that we can maybe move back. My hope is to move back to this area so that she can be living there. But the house, I renovated it, but it's about $60,000, and she obviously does not have that. She has $25,000, so she's quite a ways off from that. And when she does her next course, I think she's studied enough for now. She really needs some fun. We're going to have her play a game. She can play Sim Scuffle. I'm going to have her do some more painting and buy a street gallery so that we can have a sale, and with the markup, we probably will be able to get the money. So fingers crossed, if she will have her classes and stuff, we'll be able to move her back for like the next term. But I'm going to have her do 3 courses again next term. No thanks. But then she's going to be left with 4, which she could either do 2 more terms of 2 each, or she could do like a really 1 cram term of 4 and go into her job. So let me know if you have a preference, but that's a little ways off because she's got a whole extra term week after this one finishes. That's going to be 3. I'll leave the decision about whether it should be 2 more terms of 2 each, or a 1 term crammed of 4 each, which I know she's just going to be mostly studying all the time if she does that. So it's a matter of whether we have, after this term finishes, 2 more terms before she goes out and starts working, or whether she has 3 more terms. And if we're trying to have her like meet someone and all that stuff, maybe it's better to have her have 3 more terms once this one is finished. So she should have her fun is, of course, this is not the best computer, so it takes a little while for her fun to go up. So let's actually speed through this a little bit. Then again, I'm going to try and see if I can breed these frogs again, and I can, because she was studying for a while. She's been playing games for a while, so she has the ability, and we should probably sell a bunch of them so we get them in her get the money available for her. Looks like the roommate is tired, and we'll put that over there. So we have 2 out of her inventory, and like I'm not going to sell them on the table. I found it didn't really take that well, and she's better to spend the time painting or something instead. So how is your fun now? It's still not max, but you know what? Let's go over here. And is there anyone? Oh my goodness, look at all the food. Everybody's sleeping. Where is everybody? Do we not have a club gathering going? No, we do. Yes, we do. But I don't hear someone in our club. So let's come here and rally the troops. That would be useful. And we'll put a bunch of this food. I kind of think the food's not going to come with her. I think it'll be, I don't know actually, because it's not really her food. And a lot of this is spoiling soon anyways. Let me try throwing that in. That is already spoiled. And that's spoiling very, very soon. We'll put that over here. And so what was it? She needs to put up, before I do that, let's rally the troops one more time. And she needs some social anyways. And I don't mind just taking someone like in the world. I don't want his traits. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Child of the Ocean. Or unflirty for that matter. Brighten day. And share ideas. And that's helping her social. She's going to need to scrubberoo herself soon. Looks like he's heading out, so we can't really do that. She has to tutor students before she can really go on to the next part, which is easier to do when we're in this area, but we can also have her come back. But before we tutor students, we're going to come over here and we're going to remove those banners and then replace them with the banners that are banners, essentially. Oh no, we're not replacing them. They were the right ones, but we want to put ours up. We need to do it, so we're going to put them up. So we can tutor. So she's going to tutor again. And I'm curious, I know she gets the most money from doing the painting, and it took a really long time to tutor. But I'm wondering if we take one that she's not quite as high, if it's like it takes longer to tutor, or if it's just the same length of time. Let me know if you've noticed. We're going to try Charisma, which I think she's level 8 of that, which should give her 80 simoleons. Let's just quickly double check. Last I looked, she's almost level 9 of it. So she's so close. Maybe we won't tutor. It looks like she's not doing it anyway. So we're going to just do something else because we're better to do that when she gets to level 9 since she's so close to being level 9. So we're going to tutor. I'm looking at her skills. We'll try logic because it's half. So I'm just, like I said, I'm curious if it takes longer or the same length of time. It's an experiment right now. So she's going to do that tutoring and I will be back when she's done. It took the same length of time from what I can gather, but she does get focus, so that's the plus side of tutoring, but she also needs to come look after her needs, and she needs some fun. That's 5 hours is a really long time, I have to say. So why don't you come here and rally the troops, and then after you've done that, we're going to have you do some hygiene, and let's take a look. It's in 4 hours, so we have a few hours for her to look after her needs. And I'm looking for, of course, I could tell easily before the frogs because there were a lot of them. But we sold them, so now there's not so many. But I found them, luckily. So we're going to do that. So she's going to come in here and rally the troops. How'd that do? Pretty good. She can eat a little bit. We're going to magic, which is right up here. Scrubberoo herself. We can, good cleaning up, thank you. We are going to, we'll get leftovers. There's so many there. And there's the garbage here. So we're going to grab that and put it in here. And then why don't you watch some cooking channel to help with your fun while you're eating. Or not. I don't know whether or not you'll change the channel. Looks like you did. Can't really see. And why do you keep taking the garbage out? So you're putting it there. I was going to drag it and see if I could put it in. But he is putting it in there. So that's good. I was wondering if there was a problem. So her fun is getting up. And she has 2 hours till her exam. Hopefully he's better at playing than he was. She's not tense, so that's a good thing. And okay, so it's in an hour. So I think you're gonna have to. You're done. You got to go to your exam. So it looks like you're going early, and I'm not messing with that. Oh well, she lost. She's gonna be sad. Oh well. From losing her celebrity, I saw that she lost to celebrity level, and that tends to make them sad. Actually, what I was trying to do was I wasn't trying to go over there. I was trying to look over at the debate guild. Are you going to your class? Yeah, which we're not really doing. We could try and watch the news channel because I don't think she's going to get to that. Good. Oh, we should work on this art society stuff when she's back a little bit. Classic painting. And where are you anyways? How come I can't see you? Oh, there you are. You're waiting. Good girl. And you're focused for 2 more hours. And your exam is in 23 minutes. So let's hope. Well, I'll be back when she's finished doing her exam. So she's finished her exam, and she actually did level up with her, she got to level 9 of charisma, and she now can ask for large loans, which would help her, but you have to pay them back. But she could get the money and use it now and return it later, but she doesn't really need it right now. And she's got this, good, finally it's gone because I've clicked on it. And she needs, you know what, why don't we go back? It's a little while. She's going to have some time before she has to go. What was she doing anyways? Oh, she's throwing something. Oh, well, I've already canceled it by doing what I did. Or maybe I didn't. Looks like she's okay and going to do that. So she needs to go back, and the painting will actually help her. And she still has that paint. So she got the fame point, but she can't use it because she's not level 1. So we're going to go home with her. There we go. And let's she kind of needs to have a shower, so we're not going to try and take a picture of her. And it looks like she's probably about to leave, which is why she went to go get food. Look at all the food. What I was going to do is go here. I was going to try and take a picture. Take a photo of Lola. She's tired. Oh, she's going to go nap there. Do you not have a bed? I don't think you're in our club. Okay, well, no one's here. We'll just take a picture. We'll just take some pictures because it's not actually taking a picture of her. It's just taking a picture of an empty room. So speaking of which counted, and we're going to come here and we are going to do see her? We're going to do a classic. I think it said classic. Complete a classic painting. So we're going to come here, and we won't be able to get this to count because I don't want to take her off of this. Though actually, when does it reset? Oh, she needs some fun. That's the problem. And it's 5 hours because I almost just want to have her do another tutoring, but she kind of needs some fun, and it takes 5 hours to do the tutoring. And it may be too much to expect her to do it before we leave. Because I don't know when we'll get the notification. And the painting isn't going to count because I need to keep this on here for the having a term. GPA of B or higher, otherwise it won't count from what I've noticed when I've done this before. So I stopped her playing because I figured she'd played enough and she needed some social. So I thought I would come over here and do that. And ask her about her career, which I expect is non-existent. Enthused about cats. A deep conversation. Discuss interests. There we go. So she's getting her social up. Well, except for that she's left. Why don't you come over here and watch the news? So I don't think that's going to get you boosted on the debate club enough to matter. Oh, he left. The one who was playing the violin. So that's not a bad thing. Okay, yep. So, and her social is going up because she's chatting a little bit. Discuss favorite art pieces. And it looks like he's a Spirit Corps member. And Manu Applegate. We can ask for smart. We can help fix a bad relationship where we don't really care. It's not going to do anything for us. So it's not really, doesn't really matter. So he is snob, neat, and self-assured. Good, clumsy. All right, he's got that child of the ocean trait, which I'm not a big fan of. I prefer the child of the island trait. So she's still working on her social. Oh, well, whatever, we'll help. Oh, well, it's with the with the another student, so sure, we'll help fix that bad relationship. And what's this? Start Barchester cheer. Okay. So she took 5, and I'm purposely not doing her paintings. I'll do that with her afterwards. Oh, looks like she's doing a painting for us. Well, hopefully she gets done before we need to pack up. But we usually get a few hours when you do pack up when you're leaving the dorm. So I've only done it a couple of times. I'm just looking at the painting while she's doing it. Hopefully she finishes it. And she's doing her... She's going to class. Oh, no, I don't. I think that's just a glitch because she has no classes. That's just from when she went to class before. Oh, we won't watch. So why don't we try and rally the troops another time since we're sitting here. And just checking it. So she's level 9. And her logic could use some work. We could play cards with Manu since he's right here. You don't want to take cards with Lola, play cards with Lola, because she's busy painting, or was last we looked. And this should help her keep her fun and work on her social a little bit. So she's doing this. I'm kind of waiting for the term results, so I'll be back as soon as they come in. And there we are. She got an A+, and she got an A+ in all her classes, so being a little late to that class yesterday didn't seem to have an impact, which is good. Lucky, I should say. So that's very good. So now we will sign up for another term, and we are going to do another 2 core classes and an elective, and we'll try parenting. And it says she needs 7, so this will be 3 of the 7. And we're actually going to go off campus. So we'll move out into another, allowing them to move in with other households or buy a new home. So we're going to do that. We do have enough funds, so we're good for that. So we're going to go next. So we have all of that, and we don't have any housing costs. Of course, we'll have to pay for our bills on our new house. And we got 1,280 packing up and moving out. So we have to pack up anything. So I'm gonna actually go slow because I don't want it to go fast right now. We have this timer which says about 4 hours left for us to move out. So let me look for the frogs because I want to see if I can breed them first. Breed frogs. We can. There we go. And let's see, did she finish this painting? She did, and it's worth 470. So we're going to sell that to collector, and we're going to pack up her laptop because that's hers. And does she have her course textbook in her inventory? I'm not seeing it, so I'm going to look in the bookshelf to see if it got put away in there. That's her textbook. That's hers. Hopefully I can take it. I'm pretty sure it's hers because I know we bought it. So yeah, let me take it that time. And we're going to take this and put it in her inventory. We don't want to forget that. And I'd rather not forget the fridge. We'll take it right away. So she's got her fridge. And there's food there for people to eat anyways. And I don't think there's anything else. Oh, is this violin her violin? Let's take a look. I know we bought a violin for her, so I want to look and see. And I don't see her violin, so I think that's her violin. So I think that's everything here. Fingers crossed that belongs to her, and everything else is belongs here. So we're not going to take it. And so she's here just having some fun, socializing. Why don't you watch something, Sophia, if you're unhappy? We're going to do an inside joke, and I don't think she can go do any tutoring. She has 2 more to do, so we'll just have to come over to the neighborhood and do that once or twice. Either do it and have her do it back to back. That was a bit of a delay. I usually expect that to happen when I grab those rugs, because but it didn't happen as soon as I dragged it. It did afterwards. So she's busy talking. We're not doing any of the painting, so which we'll do when she moves into her new house. So she's just going to spend a little bit of time, and I'll be back when she is moving out. And now we have the pop-up that it's time for Dora to move on and move out. So we're going to move here to Honeydew Fields, which is in this center area in Brightchester, and this is my edited version of the lot. So it actually has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms now, and the second bedroom has 2 beds in it, so we can look for some roommates, and you can see the lot traits there. So I'll be back when she gets there. Well, first, so you can see she has remaining funds of $8,797 is what she's supposed to have. So now I'm going to be back when she gets there. So she's here in her house. One of the things I did to try and bring the cost down is in the original house, there's a wall between the kitchen and the living room. And I got rid of that because I figured it was not necessary. And I think I've replaced like the stairs with a cheaper version of the stairs. And I don't remember what TV was in here, but she has a little cheap TV, which we can maybe replace and get a better one. Her bedroom is this front bedroom upstairs. He's just reconfigured where the things were located, if I remember correctly. And then we have 2 bathrooms, one of which is hers as an ensuite. And then here is the second bedroom for 2 roommates, which I still made sure that there was like adequate furniture in here so that hopefully the roommates will be happy. If anything, they have more furniture than she does in her room because she maybe needs a desk in her room. But for her to put her computer on, because especially since the table downstairs is just a small little table there. So, but we're going to get her settled. We're going to put this out. And since for now it is only her, let me see. Yeah, so the food didn't come, which I didn't expect it to. So we can probably just sell the small fridge because we don't really need it. We don't need any of these pictures. We'll sell those. And I'm pretty sure I bred the frogs while I was sort of traveling out and about, like before we came over here. There's her presentation because she has to do one presentation here for her charisma class. She needs to do a term paper for her logic class. I had her playing some cards before they left to try and work a little bit more on her logic, but obviously this will help boost it a lot. And then her parenting, which she probably has no parenting skill whatsoever. She does an exam, so she'd be studying for that, which she'd have to do on the computer because you can't study for the electives in the course textbook. I personally wouldn't recommend getting one of these because it seems like it's a bit of a waste. It doesn't cover all your courses. It only covers the core courses, and you can always just study on a computer, which you need to do term papers anyways. So, and why not spend the money on the computer versus spending it on a textbook? She did it. I mean, I don't know if I could sell it no, it went down in value. I probably will sell it in the end, but it's not like it's a rush to sell it. She has enough money for now. And so her computer is out and it's already locked. So it will retain the lock settings. So the computer, so we have, even though you move, it keeps them. And then up here, back here, I'm going to just lock it for everyone but household members. And for now, we'll keep the front open until we have a sale. But that way I only have to lock the one door when I need to. But we're actually going to leave this part here. Looks like she's about to go off and do her homework. In the next part, we'll try and see if we can get some roommates. And maybe the other thing I'll try and do is see if we can finish this tutoring of students. So that's going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.